Germany's Chancellor Olaf Scholz lost a confidence vote on Monday, putting Europe's biggest economy on the path to a snap election on 23rd February. It marked the effective end of his troubled government. For now, the centre-left Chancellor continues in a caretaker role. Scholz lags in the polls behind Conservative opposition leader Friedrich Merz, who heads the Christian Democratic Union of former Chancellor Angela Merkel. Scholz had called the vote weeks after his coalition collapsed. After losing the trust vote, Scholz asked Germany's President Frank-Walter Steinmeier to dissolve the parliament and ask voters to head back to the ballot box.
We owe our citizens decency and seriousness, as I have already said, but the reason for my decision to end the coalition government was something else. It was caused by an even more important question, namely the question of whether and how we invest in our country. Powerful and determined or small-minded and despondent, everything else depends on this question. Our security, our future prosperity, the competitiveness of our economy, good work and education, and last but not least, social cohesion in the country.
And joining us for more is DW's Chiponda Chimbolu in Berlin. Chiponda, so what's next for Germany?
Thanks for having me. Well, Chancellor Olaf Scholz got the result that he and pretty much everyone here in Germany expected. And now the federal president, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, has 21 days to make the decision on dissolving the parliament, so the German Bundestag. But we already know that he agreed to February 23rd as the date for the federal elections before the confidence vote was held. So it's pretty much procedural. Elections have to take place within the next 60 days. And February 23rd was agreed on by Chancellor Scholz and Friedrich Merz, the leader of the main opposition party, the Christian Democrats, mainly for logistical reasons. It will help the different parties in Germany to get their election programs together and, of course, also their campaigns. So Germany is expected to get into full swing election mode after the holidays in early January.
Chiponda, where does all this leave Germany on the global stage?
Just over 8 weeks before the federal elections, and while the parliament is dissolved, the German government won't be able to make any key decisions. So Germany pretty much has a lame duck chancellor. And incoming US President Donald Trump has warned that he will introduce tariffs on European imports in the US, and of course that is something that could hurt Germany's exporters. Now, if we add the ongoing political chaos in France, the current situation in Europe doesn't bode very well for the EU to put up a strong response to a potential trade dispute with Washington. And that's because Germany and France are the motors of European policy. And of course, we also don't know how long it will take for a new government to be formed after the German federal elections. So there is a lot of uncertainty ahead.
Chiponda, thank you. Chiponda Chimbolu reporting there from Berlin.